Hi guys, it's Foundations time. How you doing? Baby Echo and I are doing great. Thanks for asking. You ready for some learning? Awesome. Let's do our warm up. CK sock, SH ship, shh. TH thumb, CH chin, ch. WH whistle, ANK bank, ank. That's right, these are glued sounds, they're green. INK pink ink. ONK honk onk. UNK junk unk. UNG lung ung. Nice job. And let's do a couple up here. I'll pull them down so you can see them better. A apple a. B b. Repeat it after me, come on. E ad a. Baby Echo's watching you. I itch I. O octopus ah. Q u qu. U up Y y. Nice job, my friends. Okay, we are going to practice something special. Watch this word that I make. Dun, 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 dun. And let me bring you a little closer. I won't bite. All right, take a look at our word. What does this word say? Ship. That's right, it says ship. What's the digraph in this word? Very good, this SH. It's two letters on one card that make one sound. Now, take a look at this. This word is also formed by two consonants, a vowel and another consonant. But there's a big difference between ship and what's this one? It, slip. Big difference between these words. Take a look. When we tap ship, sh, I, p. How many taps was that? That's right. That was just 3 taps. But when we tap out slip, it has 4 sounds because S and L each have their own sound and their own cards, unlike the SH. So ship was 3 taps. Let's try slip. S, I, p. How many taps was that? 4 taps. That's right. So when there are 2 or more consonants together, and they each make their own sound, we call it a blend. Blend makes me think of like a blender where you're mixing things together, or if you blend a cake, you mix it together, kind of like we mix these letters right together. They each have their own sound, just like in the blender, it has its own ingredients, but they kind of slide right from one to the next. We can take them apart and we can slide them together and blend them. Slow, slow. We can't take apart the S and the H. We can say slow, and then we can say slow, slow. Try that, slow. Okay, let's try a couple more blends. Hey, here's our next word. Does anyone see where the blend is? Which 2 letters? Yeah, 2 consonants on separate cards. What does this one say? B. What does this one say? Oh. Now let's put them together. Bull, bull, ed, bled. Like her finger bled. What's the blend here? Bull, Can you think of any other words that start with this blend? Blend. Good. What else? Blue. Very nice. Okay. Spell it away with me. B L E D. Okay. Let's try looking at another word with a blend. Okay, my friends, elbows up. Let me hear you tap out this word. And now show me with your body what it means. Drum roll, please. What's the word? Drum. What's the blend? D, er, dur, dur. Try that. Drum. Drum. Can you think of any other words that start with this blend? Drive. I'm gonna drive to school. Drink. Good. What other words can you think of? Very nice. Okay, let's spell it away. D R U M. Nice work. And here's our next word. Can't wait to hear you read it. Okay, and get ready for me to add the other consonant. Okay, here is our word. Can you read it? Let's tap it if you can't read it. G, I, P. Grip. I'm going to grip it really, really tight. What's the blend? G, let's blend it. Grr, grr, grapes, great, grandma. What other words start with grr, like in grip? Good one. Growl. Let me hear you growl. Rawr. Nice job. Okay, now I want to show you something interesting. All the ones we've done so far, the blend comes before the vowel, but it's not always that way. Sometimes the blend can come after the vowel. Let me show you an example. Okay, ready for this? Here's our vowel. The blend is coming after. Let's tap the whole word out. Ah, loft. A loft is kind of like an upper level in a house. You might have like a bed lofted, might be up a little bit higher, a loft. What's the blend? Remember, two consonants, but they have their own sounds. Can you think of any other words that have the blend? Maybe if we change the O to an I and it said, here's another one, lift, lift. So these have their own sounds. You can hear them both, but they go together quickly. Lift. Nice job. Okay, so I want to show you something else now. Since a blend is each a separate sound, when we mark it, we underline a blend with a separate line. So we'd put one line under one sound and one under the other sound. That's how we mark the blend. Remember, a digraph would be one line because it's one sound, but this is two sounds, so two lines. Okay, let's try marking another one. Okay, why don't all of you grab your whiteboards, and I would like you to copy down this word. Can you read it to me? What does it say? Ask. Mask. What's the blend? It's the two consonants. So if you need to pause here, pause and make sure you write this down on your whiteboard. And then let's mark it. You should be underlining the blend. S-K. Sk. Say that with me. Sk. This is a blend that can come at the end or at the beginning in a word like Skittles. Do any of you like that candy? I do. Okay, let's mark up another word. Okay, go ahead and start to copy this word down. Can you read it? That's right. The word is flip. Baby Echo's doing a flip. What's the blend? Can you mark it? And let me hear you say just the blend. Full. Good, like fly or flower. Does this blend come before or after the vowel? Before. Good, and blends can come before or after. Okay, so what I want to do right now is enter this into our student notebooks. So go ahead and pause here and come back once you have your student notebook. Okay, you're back. That's awesome. We're going to go to the sounds section. This is in the beginning. And I want you to find the page, I think it's on page 8, that has the blends on it. We're going to add we're going to add the words flag and test. Okay? We're going to put them in like this. And you see it gives you the definition of a blend. Two or more consonants in a row. They each say their own sound. So I want you to add flag and test to show that a blend can come before or after a vowel. And now if you ever forget what a blend is, you have it in your handy dandy notebook. Please pause here to enter these two words. Great job. When you finish that, we're going to make one more entry. You should be going to the vocabulary section. This is where we put word of the day or new words, and find the letter F because we're going to add the word flip. So I have F's open on page 35. So on the top, you're going to write flip, and then below, we need to come up with a sentence for flip. Does anybody have a good sentence? What? You can do a flip? That's amazing. So that will be a sentence. I can do a flip. And remember, when we do sentences, we need to start with an uppercase and end with punctuation. So the one thing I forgot to do in my entry is underline the blend. So you want to pause here and enter this in your neatest handwriting. Pause, don't come back until it's done. Okay, I'm glad you're back. And the last thing we're going to do is practice spelling some words that have some blends. So here's my first word for you. If the word is step, you need to tap it and picture these cards in your mind. And as you picture it, then you can write it down. So if I told you the word step, I'm going to picture S, I'm picturing S, T, I'm picturing T, A, I'm picturing E, P, I'm picturing the P. S, T, A, P. I need to picture each card in my mind and then write it on my whiteboard. And then afterwards, I always mark it. Are you ready to try writing one? Okay, here is your word. Flop. Tap it. Ah, p. Pause and write it. Okay, if you're back, I want you to check yours with mine. Tap out what you did. P. Make sure you got each sound in the blend. They're separate sounds. And mark it. Nice job. More word. Thump. Tap it. It's a tricky one. Take your time. Picture each sound and write it. Pause here until you're done with thump. Mark the digraph and the blend. Great job! You're done for today. Erase.